Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana, we continue to have here the possibility, so don't get confused with these two wildcards. I'm going to show you the short-term bullish one first, then I'll tell you talk about the bearish one. Yeah, so Solana here in a pattern in which we could still see some short-term upside. That is, however, and I did talk about that before as well, the longer this takes, this sideways movement, the less likely it gets that we are going to see here some sort of short-term upside. That just has to do with the situation that while Bitcoin is currently climbing up a little bit, if in these periods Solana isn't doing anything, then, you know, what do you expect really? So it continues to remain a bearish chart, or at least short-term bearish, as long as we stay below $15. I outlined to you now, or I have been outlining to you this short-term upside potential, but only, I said only, this will only be unlocked above $15, and I will only start believing in it above $15. And then it could take us to around $19.25. But it's certainly a speculative trade if you take this, because it is part of a larger downtrend. I don't think that Solana has seen the bear market low yet, so it would only be part of a speculative against the trend short-term long trade. But again, I don't believe in it until we get above $15. Even when we moved up here, I told you we need to break above 15 first to unlock this. Otherwise, it could just be a corrective move up. So yeah, we're still in the situation where this is possible, in a possible ABC pattern. Yeah, in this C wave, this is sort of, for me, the last possibility it has now to turn around. Basically above 1140. I think we talked about the 1140 level as a possible target for this ABC correction based on the length of the A wave, the high of the B wave, and we looked at the 1.618 extension, so round about $11.40. If I do this completely accurately, yeah, around 1140. So that is sort of still the possibility, and we can also nearly count, or we can actually count 5 waves down complete here in this C wave. So if I look at this C wave in green, we've got a wave 1 down, we've got a wave 2 up, we've got a wave 3 down, a wave 4 up, and possibly here an ending diagonal in a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe another tiny wave 5 of 5. But then it needs to turn around. So it really needs to turn around now, or at least above 1140. If it drops below 1140, then it is probably not going to work out, this short-term upside potential, and we're losing key support because now we are already here at the 78.6% retrace of this wave 1 to the upside here. That was at 1180 pretty much. Yeah, I need to pull that down a bit. Here, we're just dancing on that fib level. Going below that level, again, leaves one more fib level at 1140. And, you know, we just measured the other way around, looking at the 1.618 extension. That also gives us round about the 1140 level. So this is basically the last possibility for it to turn around, break above $15, and then we could reach the $19 to $25 level. In my opinion, it's a very risky trade. I said I wouldn't take the trade because it is against the higher level trend, and the Solana chart has deep bearish pressure, especially as long as it's below $15. But even then, you know, remember the 88.7% fib level, one of the most important levels of sentiment measurement, that was at $29. We are way below that, so it shows the bearish pressure on the chart. Now, what happens if we drop below 1180? Well, again, then we have 1140, then 1095, and below that level I have support levels around the $7 mark. And however, this could then, if we really do this, this could all be embedded in a much larger bearish setup, because then what you could be looking at here is this, that we had a wave 1 to the downside, this was a wave 2 to the upside, we are now in a wave 3 to the downside, there will be a wave 4 up and a wave 5 down that could eventually take us down. I mean, we're talking about possibly $2, $5 or something. It's very hard to measure because if we're at the end of a possible downtrend, yeah, I mean, you're sort of looking here at an ending diagonal of some sort. So we need to really take it level by level. But I mean, we're talking about, I mean, I would at least expect $7 or lower. Yeah. So it's not good news for Solana holders. I know that. There is, again, the short-term upside potential, but it is something that I just point out. It is nothing that I would believe is a very attractive long trade, to be honest. there are better charts out there to do that. And overall, as I said before, I don't think we've seen the bear market low, because even this short-term upside would only be part of a larger downtrend of this red wave 5 to the downside. So yeah, I think here we just need to be a bit patient. Unfortunately, we don't see a lot of movement here recently. It's just hovering sideways, and the range continues to be between $15 and yeah, basically $10.95. And to get a really clear signal, we need to break out of the range. Can't really say much more because we've been moving sideways basically here for weeks now. It is really only that we can try to analyze the short-term moves by trying to count the microwaves or the nano waves. And yeah, you know, this could have been a wave 1. This is a wave 2 possibly, but this is now really at the very last fib level where it can turn around. Maybe 1140 is still one possibility, but below that level it is strong move down, downward pressure even increased, right? Okay, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.